Hello and welcome. I'm really happy you're here today. This is your time to relax, listen, and improve your English naturally. You don't need to worry about grammar. You don't need to worry about making mistakes. Just listen, feel the language, and enjoy the process. English learning should feel calm, simple, and friendly, not stressful. Today, we are focusing on English for daily life, the kind of English you hear every day, the kind of English people use at home, at work, in shops, and in normal conversations. When you listen regularly, your brain slowly starts to understand English without translating. This is how confidence is built. Confidence comes from familiarity, not perfection. Let's start with a simple idea. Many people think they are bad at English, but the truth is they just haven't listened enough. When you were a child, you didn't learn your first language by studying grammar books. You learned it by listening again and again. English works the same way. The more you listen, the easier it becomes. Imagine a normal morning. You wake up and say, "Good morning." You look outside and think, "It's a nice day," or maybe, "It's very hot today." These are small sentences, but they are powerful. English confidence starts with small, everyday sentences. You don't need big words. You need clear words. Now imagine you are getting ready for work or study. You might say, "I need to get ready," or "I'm running late," or "I have a busy day today." These sentences are very common. People use them every day. When you listen to this kind of English again and again, it becomes natural. Let's talk about fear. Many learners are afraid to speak English because they think people will judge them. But most people are kind. Most people don't care if your English is perfect. They care if they can understand you. Communication is more important than perfection. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they speak confidently because they are not afraid. Confidence grows when you stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be clear. Clear English is simple English. For example, instead of trying to say a long sentence, you can say, "I don't understand," or "Can you say that again?" These are very useful sentences. Simple, clear, and confident. Now, let's imagine you are in a shop. You might say, "How much is this?" Or "I'm just looking." Or "Do you have this in another size?" These are everyday sentences. When you listen to them often, you don't panic anymore. You don't freeze. The words come naturally. Listening practice is powerful because it trains your ears first. When your ears understand English, your mouth will follow. Speaking is easier when listening becomes easy. That's why listening every day is so important, even for 10 or 15 minutes. Let's talk about slow English. Slow English is not childish English. It is clear English. When English is slow, your brain has time to understand the sounds, the rhythm, and the meaning. Over time, even fast English will start to feel slow to you. This is a natural process. Many learners say, "I understand English when I read, but not when I listen." This is very common. Listening is a different skill. That's why podcasts like this are helpful. You can listen while relaxing, while walking, or before sleeping. No pressure, just listening. Now, imagine a conversation with a friend. You might say, "How was your day?" And your friend might say, "It was good, but a little tiring." You reply, I understand. I had a long day too. This is real English. This is daily life English. It's simple, friendly, and natural. Let's slow down and repeat ideas in different ways. Repetition is good. When you hear the same idea in different sentences, your brain learns faster. For example, take your time. There's no rush. You don't need to hurry. These sentences mean similar things. Listening helps you feel these meanings. Confidence also comes from accepting silence. It's okay to pause when you speak. You don't need to speak fast. Speaking slowly is better than speaking incorrectly and feeling nervous. Slow speech shows confidence, not weakness. Now think about work or study situations. You might say, I'll get back to you, or let me check, or I'm not sure yet. These sentences are very useful. You don't need advanced English to sound professional. Simple English works everywhere. Let's talk about pronunciation. You don't need a perfect accent. You just need to be understandable. Clear pronunciation is more important than sounding like a native speaker. Many confident English speakers have accents, and that's completely okay. Listening helps pronunciation because you start copying sounds naturally. This is called shadowing. You listen, then you repeat softly, maybe when you are alone. This helps your mouth learn new sounds without pressure. Now imagine you are meeting someone new. You might say, nice to meet you, or where are you from, or what do you do? These are basic questions, but they open conversations. Confidence grows when you know what to say in common situations. Daily English is about patterns. Once you learn the pattern, you can change words easily. For example, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a place. I'm looking for help. Same pattern, different words. Listening helps you recognize these patterns. Let's talk about mistakes again. Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake means you are trying. If you never make mistakes, you are not learning. Confident learners accept mistakes and keep going. Now imagine you are tired. You might say, I'm exhausted, or I need some rest, or I'm feeling a bit tired today. These sentences express feelings. Expressing feelings is an important part of communication. Listening every day changes your mindset. English stops feeling like a subject and starts feeling like a tool to express yourself, to connect with people, and to understand the world. Let's slow down again. Take a deep breath. You are doing well. Even listening to this right now is progress. Small steps every day create big results over time. Many people give up too early. They think they are not improving, but improvement is happening silently. One day, you suddenly understand a sentence without effort. That moment is beautiful. That's when confidence starts to feel real. Now imagine you are on the phone. Phone conversations are hard for many learners. You might say, can you hear me? Or, the connection is bad. Or, can you call me back later? These are very useful sentences. Listening practice prepares you for real situations. When a real conversation happens, your brain says, I've heard this before, and you feel calmer. Let's talk about habits. Listening once a week is good, but listening every day is better. Even 5 minutes a day is powerful. Consistency matters more than duration. English confidence is not loud. It is calm. It is knowing that even if you don't understand everything, you can still communicate. You can ask questions. You can listen. You can respond. Now imagine you are traveling. You might say, "Where is the bathroom?" Or "How do I get there?" Or "Is this seat taken?" These are simple but important sentences. Listening builds intuition. You start feeling which sentence sounds right, even if you don't know why. This is a sign of real learning. Let's end with encouragement. You are capable of learning English. You don't need talent, you need patience, consistency, and kindness towards yourself. Speak slowly, listen often, and trust the process. Thank you for listening today. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, confidence comes from daily effort, not from perfection. See you next time.